Yes, I am in the gym. And guess what? A lot of people use the gym as a coping strategy. Which brings me to today's topic of discussion: unorthodox mental health strategies. So, these are considered to be not so unorthodox because these are strategies or things that some mental health professional would not recommend for you to do. However, people do these because this is how they know how to cope. And just a reminder, I am not saying what you're doing is wrong. What we're going to talk about is what is more effective or ineffective for you to do during these crises. And so what we're looking for is more effective way of coping when we're going through a mental health crisis. So let's get into it. One thing that we have seen is that some people, for them, they would go to the gym and do an exercise and workout. Exercise for some people is a way to cope in stressful situation. Certainly, especially for some men, when they're feeling stressed and bothered by certain circumstances, they be like, let me go to the gym. And they head to the gym, get their workout in, get their exercise in, and they feel somewhat better in that regard. Now, how often you go to the gym also maybe consider whether it's effective or ineffective or overdoing, we may be saying, right? And so what do I mean is that the timing that you spend in going to the gym to get your exercise done, are you using that time only for the gym, or are you taking away time from doing other things that you could be effective in, other things that you could be effective in? For instance, are you neglecting your work? Are you neglecting your family? Are you neglecting your friends? Right? And so that's a way you can look at the situation, thinking of whether if it's effective or ineffective or not. Right? So going to the gym, exercising, could is a consideration of another way that we can use to cope as well. Another way that some of us may cope, things that we may do, is drug or other substance usage. And this may be up to like alcohol usage, it may be, marijuana usage, and it may include a whole lot of stuff, even crystal meth, other drugs that individual may use to cope. And so using these, you have to consider for yourself, are these effective or ineffective? You have to evaluate how these usage of these substances is impacting your life. Again, is it taking away from time from you spending with your family, your friends, your loved ones? Is it taking away your resources, your financial money? Is it taking away things that you could be doing, otherwise? Are you being distracted? Are you fully, not committed to other things in your life, right? So we have to think about these things. We have to think about other factors when we come into consideration what we're doing to cope in these circumstances. Again, are they effective or ineffective? Something to consider. Ooh, another one that we do, sex. So sex is a way that some of us definitely use also to cope in this situation, right? In Jamaica, they sing a song, say the girl want the vitamin S, right? And so a lot of times some people will be like, oh, did you get your vitamin D? And we ain't talking about the sun, right? So sex can be a way how people cope. And sex, it may not necessarily be with other people, it may be with yourself. You may use that as a pleasure point to please yourself, just to be happy, because for a lot of people, sex really give them that joy, that excitement that they seek, right? So sex is a way people may cope, and so there's nothing wrong with it. However, again, you have to consider factors when it comes into using this strategy to cope. What does it mean? Also, people would do random hookups. Nothing wrong with that. Because listen, if you're getting some, you better go get it. Somebody needs to get some, right? And that's why sometimes we may bash sex workers, but sex workers got a job that they're doing. And their job is to bring satisfaction to individuals who are seeking those satisfaction, right? And so sex workers have their job. Some people may also get a massage, and that massage may come with some little happy ending or a big happy ending, and so these are coping strategy that people may use. And sometimes you just may need a regular massage, sometimes you may need a hug, sometimes you may need that type of intimate touch, right? And so sex may bring that. And when I say sex, I'm not only talking about penetrated sex, because there's more to sex than penetration. So you can enjoy pleasure without the penetration. And so that's a coping strategy that some people use to cope in mental crisis. Another way that some of us used to cope as well is nature. Some of us do love nature. We enjoy nature. We enjoy what nature has to offer. And this may include hiking. It may include running. It may include just going out, enjoying what nature has to offer. And just like, Ealing Little Corporation, we're doing a holiday healthy hike. And so if you're interested in joining that one of those hikes one day, please check the link and sign up to get more information. Also, a consideration that we're also doing is come next year, we're hoping to bring this hike across the United States of America. So something to look forward to. So we may be coming to we may be coming to your state, right? And so let's get back to the topic of discussion. Nature may be a way where people cope, a way where people get, feeling, just be connected to Mother Earth, just be connected to what is out there, just enjoying the beauty of what the earth has and what it has to offer. And some people use this as a coping strategy. I love hiking. I love it. I love hiking. And so that's something also, a coping strategy that we may also do. Yes, and other ways people may cope. Some of us, we love food. So food may be one of our things that we used to cope, like eating food, enjoying food, just trying new food, enjoying it. Also, some of us love shopping. Shopping may be another way. And we can go on and on and on and list a number of things that people may do to cope in mental health situations, mental health crisis. However, it will all come down to what I said earlier, what's effective and what's ineffective. And we can determine what's effective or ineffective by evaluating each circumstance to see how it impacts our life. Whatever we're doing, how is it taken away? Is it taken away from something else that we should be doing? Like paying our bills, like spending time with our family members, like going to work, doing things on these regular things on a daily basis that we should be doing, that we should be coping and that we should be taking care of, right? And so we have to evaluate all these things that we do during these mental health crises that we use to cope, right? And evaluate them to see whether they're effective or ineffective. And whatever you choose to do, it will be your choice, because guess what? I can't tell you what not to do, right? And so you will have to make that choice. Even if you go to a professional, mental health professional, and they tell you need to do this, you need to do that. At the end of the day, if you're not willing to do those things, you will not do it. And so today, what is your method of coping strategy? What do you do in stressful situation to get through those stressful encounters? So let me know in the comment section of things you do to cope during mental health crisis. Thank you.